So back where we left off, it's day 2 in the cafe. Mick, a baboon crime lord, is trying to pull Zipp back into the organized crime life. And Zipp is trying to find a way out, as well as trying to get Sandor away from Mick. Sandor is a young enforcer that got trapped into this life with Mick, and he wants out because he's in love and he wants a better life. Ooh, peace talks could start as early as next year. The long-awaited peace talks between the Clawville colonial empire and the great historical nemesis Stoania look set to become a reality. Peace talks could possibly start as early as next year, and preliminary discussions have already begun. That leads into the new game. Scandal in the royal court. The king was seen in the company of an unknown lady. Who is the mysterious woman in the white dress? That's the question that's rattling around the royal court and throughout the city of Clawville. Ooh. Oh, look. The new meat. What is... You know what? I bet the meat substitute is bugs. I bet that's what it is. It's Melinda. Melinda is giving... Okay, so for people who have started watching movies within the last 10 years, Melinda is kind of giving Anya Taylor-Joy in Amsterdam. But I think if we want to go further back, I think she's giving Talia Shire. I do. Ah, Melinda, so early? It's not even dark outside yet. You know, Zipp, I was just thinking about what we were talking about yesterday, and I couldn't resist popping right in. That's very nice of you. Oh, come on, Zipp. But first, can I give you something? Oh yes, let's see. This time, I would like I drown in sugar. Really? I'm genuinely surprised. Yeah, you know, I've been feeling a bit enchanted lately. Life is sweet, am I right? Something like that. And what can make it sweeter than a lot of sugar? It's true. And can I just have one splash of orange juice like I always do? Of course, my dear, come right up. He's so nice to her. He's so nice to her. A glass and 2 espressos. Okay. Gotta get our coffee beans. Gotta grind that up. So I started playing this game last night and I really loved it because of how much I enjoyed coffee talk. Okay. Just 2 espressos. And I gotta say, the story really grabs me. I love it. I love that it's about a guy who started a cafe and he had a rough start in life, but he's just trying to make his life better. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of sweet stuff in this. A sprinkle of cinnamon, a sprinkle of caramel. 1. 2 drops of milk, 2 sprinkles of sugar, 2 sprinkles of cane sugar. One, two. 1, 2. dash of orange juice. And it needs to be stirred well. Perfect. I think this is good.
Yeah, that's the way you do it.
There we go. You are a true miracle, Zipp. I hope they get together. Zipp talks to her like he's significantly older than her, but I mean, nothing wrong with the little May December. Beg your pardon? You should see your face. Well, I meant that this coffee was a divine experience. I've never had such a good coffee in my life. Ah, yes, of course. Thank you, Melinda. I really appreciate it. You're very funny, Zipp. I don't know what I'd do without you. Thank you. For what? For saying that. Oh, please, Zipp, don't embarrass me. You know, my dear Zipp. Yes, my dear. Let's see. Hi, Grace VTuber. Thank you for the follow. I so appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Let's see. Oh. I've been feeling like a new person lately. I just changed, or like I just left my cocoon. That's good to hear. And how is that? Did something happen? Well, to tell you the truth, I've been seeing someone a lot lately. I mean, almost every day. Sorry for the interruption. I'm just reading an email from... I was just reading an email from my apartment complex, and they said that they're not testing fire alarms this week. They're going to do that sometime near mid-February, which I'm just like, oh, great. Serendipitous. Thank you so much. Oh, someone who makes me laugh and is always nice to me, you know? And I feel like that's all I've wanted for a long time. Well, guess what? I'm in a similar situation. Really? That's nice to hear. Okay, so, you know, so there's something that's bothering me. Really? Tell me, my dear. Well, you know the person I was talking about? He's not like me. He's not an insect. Plus, he's got a darker side. You always seem to know what I mean, don't you? But yes, a darker side. Well, dear Melinda, I've learned anything in life. It's always follow your heart. It sounds silly, I know, but no matter what your mind says, if you don't follow what your heart dictates, you'll spend the rest of your life wondering what if, you know? And that is never good. You just know, my life is full of what if memories. Oh, really? I had no idea. Sometimes I feel like my whole life is what if. Oh, don't say that, Zipp, please. I didn't want to spoil your mood, my dear. Quite the contrary. You know what? You're right. I'm gonna listen to my heart. That's the spirit. And the fact that I'm an insect. Yeah, so Never mind. Sure, I know it's easy for me to say, but believe me, if we accept the boundaries that others set for us, we're actually imprisoning ourselves. Zipp is so deep. Zipp is so deep. What an ideal man. Wow. He's like a bad boy with a heart of gold. I like him. And I have a feeling he's like an older man, so he's kind of like a silver fox. Or raccoon, in this case. Fluffy heavens, what a demagogic nonsense I'm talking here. As if I knew what I'm talking about. Excuse me, please. Zipp uses, this is like... What is this SAT? These SAT words. Oh my gosh. I have to look up riposte, I think. Or riposte. And demagogic. No, not at all, Zipp. You're right. Very right. You're a real miracle. Have I ever told you that? Well, I could listen to this all my life, my dear Melinda. I have to go now, but thank you, really. And I'll see you again soon. I can't wait. Goodbye, Zipp. See ya. Hope to see you soon. Oh my god, it's Mick. Oh god. Oh, there's like a lot more stuff we can read. Hey, my best friend Zippy. Not that I'm not happy to see you, Mick, but wasn't I supposed to give you the answer tomorrow? Don't need to crap yourself, Zippy brother. I'm not here on business this time. Because you really call that business. Don't be so sour, man. I'm only here because yours is the best little calf around. This is not a calf. Fine by me, so I'm hungry and thirsty. Fine. What do you need, Mick? A good coffee wouldn't hurt a fly, eh? If I may say so around here. No, you can't, Mick. Okay, what does he want? Throw me a death by caramel, Zippy, and you know my little secret additive. Women usually drink that, but whatever. Ha ha ha. Use your hands, not your mouth. Alright, no need to bite like that. Oh yes, you want something? You want to bite something? Sure. Listen, what kind of fake meat do you use in these meals? The one everyone else is using, Mick. M-E-A-T. Good. Very good, Zipp. Why do you say that? What? No, it's not important. Throw me an extra meat sandwich, okay? Alright, Mick, you got it. And no garlic, okay? Whatever you do, never put garlic in my food. Hey, okay. No need to get so worked up. No garlic. I get it. Whatever you say, Mick. Oh my god, the meat is definitely bugs. It's definitely bugs. That's why he's doing business on that side of town. Oh my god. It's Soylent Green. Gotta get the water. I need a mug. Gotta get me coffee. I might go a little over with my stream. Might go to 4:15 since I was so late to stream. I need to do this, then this. Okay. And then we want 3 sprinkles of caramel. 1, 2, 3. 1 sprinkle of cocoa, 2 drops of milk. So what I love about the coffee making mechanic is that it's pretty forgiving. If you know you've already screwed up, you can just start over again. You don't have to have a bad score. One, two, three. Stirred well. Okay.
Yeah, that's the way you do it.
Zipp, my dear friend, that was so masterful. I would be very sorry if this calf ever stopped being here. This is not a calf. And again, you forget where I'm from. I recognize these veiled threads. You're right. Sorry. I always forget that you were the smoothest bastard in the world back then. There were a few others in the race. That's also true. You don't mean me, do you? No, I don't, Mick. So I like that even though he has escaped this organized crime life, Zipp is not gonna take shit from anybody. And I like that. I like that he's a wise guy. Still. Let's see. Meat and meat sandwich. We're gonna... And a hot dog. Oh, I need like 3 pans. I can make it in 1. 1, 2, 3. Okay. I need fat. Oil. Two slices of bread. And I need 2 hot dogs. Where are the damn hot dogs? And I need a slice of sponge meat and 1 lettuce leaf. Do I need to cook the lettuce like that? I don't know. I need 2 dashes of salt, 1 sprinkle of herb, 1, 2, 1 sprinkle of herb, and some 1 drizzle of spicy oil. I think that's it. Yeah. We're ready to serve. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the way you do it.
Yes, see? That's what I'm talking about. That's what you're good at, Zipp. Never do anything else. I wasn't planning to, Mick. I think you could have a serious career in the city cafeteria. I'm not even joking. What a prospect. No kidding. If we're gonna sell this dump anyway. Who said I was gonna sell it, Mick? You're just playing hard to get. Like the women I've dealt with. Tooth and nail. Doesn't matter. I get what I want in the end. Oh my god, he's a pig. If all your women are playing hard to get with tooth and nail, Mick, you're doing something very wrong. What are you implying, Zipp? Nothing. Besides the fact that if you weren't such a shit-face, you might even find yourself someone. Don't upset me, Zipp. You were so not in that position. Really? Well, I don't really care. But you'd better care. Where did you leave that well-aged beef? Oh, you mean Sandor? He had something to do, so I gave him the day off. You know, sometimes you have to give a little, and I can be a very gracious lord. Yeah, I can imagine. But don't worry about him. He won't get lost. I've had someone keep an eye on him. Are you even spying on your own people? Just a little healthy paranoia. You know, this boy is with me because of a deal. I don't think he's 100% loyal. At least not yet. Yeah, well, he certainly will be if he spots he's being followed. That idiot? No, he hasn't. He's completely out of his mind with some little lass. He can't see up to his nose. A woman. Yep, always the women, huh? Uh-huh. Well, Zipp, I don't want to hold you up any longer. Oh, please don't go. Haha, very funny. I'll have something you'll need tomorrow, or should I say, you better need it. Well, I'll be the judge of that, Mick. Just keep those wheels turning fast, Zipp. Tomorrow, no further. Unfortunately, I can't wait. Business is growing and growing, and I have to keep up with it. You understand? I see. Well, listen, Mick, I'll be waiting for you tomorrow, just like I promised. But that's all I can promise. Okay, but remember, Zipp, we'll be here, and we don't want to leave. So we better be at peace, if you know what I mean. And get some sleep, Zipp. Some long sleep. Take your time. Tomorrow, I'm sure you'll know what to do. Well, I'm sure of that, too. Asshole. It's me, buddy. Is it that time already? Busy days go fast, Zipp. Wise words. Is that from Casson Davis? Nah, just half-armed Frank Castellini. I think Zipp is a reader. I think he's like a big reader. Should write a book? Yeah, I think so, but it pays better to be a PI. Well, not by much. I'm not complaining these days, though there's a remarkable number of new cases and they're all similar. Tell me, I'm dying for some good gossip. I don't know, Zipp, but something stinks in the hive. I mean, beyond the usual stench. Well, Mick and his gang really messed up things, didn't they? Well, yes, but not just them. Old Zenaida is also getting involved in darker and darker dealings, even though she's played by the rules so far. You mean the Spider Queen? Her excellency in the flesh. Small troubles have turned into big troubles. I'm only indirectly affected, but more and more insects are disappearing. Really? They just vanish? Oh my god. It's meat! It's the meat! It's so obvious! Without a trace, as if they're being swallowed up by the light itself, and many of their loved ones in their final desperation are already turning to me for help. Well, they must be really desperate then. You moron. But you're also right. There you go. But before we continue, tell me, what can I give you? Yeah, well, let's see. What does he want? I'm all dried up inside. I need something really big and dark and sugary and honeyed. I will definitely have one of those. Anything else? Nothing special. I like it the way I usually do. And could you sprinkle a little cinnamon on it? Roger. Well, hearing that, you must have had quite a day. I can tell. You can tell from my order? Yep, my mother was a witch who read fortunes from coffee. I know you're lying, but I still believe it. Believe me, that's how it was. Yeah, okay, Zipp.
Let's see.
Okay. Let's get our little coffee. I need someone to like do a tea order. I love making coffees, but something a little different would be nice. Vomit of the Beeman. A mug. And he wants a sprinkle of caramel, 3 drops of honey, and 2 sprinkles of pollen. No stirring. plus 4 sugars, plus 1 cinnamon. Oh my god. That's a lot of sweets. A sprinkle of caramel. 3 drops of honey. 2 pollen, no stirring. 1, 2, and he wants 1 cinnamon and 4 sugars. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. I think we're good.
Yeah, that's the way you do it.
So, what was that? It's called Vomit of the Beeman, a real hit among hive dwellers. Oh, that's quite fitting then. You're just adding to the statistics, brother. I don't like being a statistic, but anyway, Zipp, that was fantastic. Thanks, mate. So, the insects are disappearing, huh? Yes, and in the meantime, Mick and his gang have gotten themselves into the heart of the hive and are making it rot away from there. I don't know, Zipp, I've got a terrible feeling. Oh my god, Melinda is so sweet. I really hope she's not gonna like disappear and get turned into me. Oh, I don't want to eat Melinda. Please. No. I do not want us to eat Melinda. I don't know. I'm thinking maybe either Melinda... The story could go either way. Either Melinda could get eaten, or, you know, Frank is getting too close to finding out the truth, so, you know, they get him and they grind him up into meat. That's what I'm thinking. Well, Mick has been spouting all sorts of cryptic crap at me. He's got visions of inedible riots and a city on fire. Well, you know, Zipp, as much as I hate to admit, he may be right about that. What do you mean? Well, the hive these days is like a pile of petrol cans with the king of Clawville sitting on top of it. A simple-minded idiot playing with the match. What an image. Yes, and in the meantime, after the breakup of the Westler Mafia Empire, that one big gang became many small gangs, a lot like Mick's. I don't know if it was better or before or after, but the fact is, there's gunpowder in the air. Damn, this is how you want to start a peaceful new life, huh? Well, it sounds like an impossible mission to me, but you know, Zipp, if anything, you've always been able to see the brighter side of life. Really? I've known you to be like this since I was a larva. You know, Frank, I feel like that Zipp is a thing of the past, and I'm getting old. I mean, I never used to compromise. What do you mean? I don't really know. Spit it out, mate. We've known each other for 1,000 years. So Mick was openly threatening me. He's coming after me with a bag full of money. He wants the space. I don't know what for, but I don't care either. And you know, in the old days, I would have fought him with tooth and claw, even if it killed me. But you know, nowadays, we've grown old. Yep. But I don't think so, Zipp. What's that? That you really feel that way. I think you're just feeling sorry for yourself. You've done a lot of shit in the past, haven't you? True. Me too. But you know, if anyone, you've proven that everyone can change, be it animal or insect. But one thing doesn't change, and that is the very essence of our existence, the compass in our hearts that points us in the right direction. For the wild ones, I didn't even put whiskey in your coffee. Moron. Thanks, Frank. I know it's all gibberish, but anyway, it felt good. What are good friends for, eh? Speaking of which, I have another quasi-friend. Well, not really a friend, but I like to help him with something. Yeah? That's nice of you. Or rather, you could help. What was that? Hey, it's Moses. Gentlemen. Hey, old fox, we were just talking about you. Oh, that's how it is. You know Moses, Frank? Only superficially. Hello, Detective Wildflower. Hello to you too, Mr. Castellini. No need to be so formal. If you think so, Frank, you can call me Moses. Alright. Now you're talking. We've warmed up to each other so nicely, haven't we? Now then, who wants what? Moses something dark and strong? Frank another coffee? Just tea this time. Oh, thank goodness, a tea order. Thank you, Moses. Make it fruity, sweet, and strong. Understood. Tea. Fruity, sweet, and strong. Got it. Frank? My giant coffee's done the trick, but while I'm stuck here, I like to have a bite to eat. Like a double pancake slap, if you can make me one with extra jam. You got it, pal.
Let's see.
Okay, so he wants an orange sunset. Caramel tea. Darn. Okay. A drop of orange juice. 3 sprinkles of cane sugar, 2 sprinkles of pollen. Two cane sugars, 3 cane sugars. 1, 2, 3. Two sprinkles of pollen. Okay. I think that's it. Yes.
Yeah, that's the way you do it.
Well, that was... Oh my. That was fantastic, Zipp. My sincere congratulations. Phew, I thought I ruined it, but I'm glad I didn't. Thanks.
Let's make something special.
Okay. We want a pancake mix, pancake 2. Oh. I can't put a plate back, so I might as well oil to pan. Where's the pancake mix? Okay. Pancake 1, chocolate syrup. Pancake 2, jam. I think that's it, yeah.
Yeah, that's the way you do it.
Damn, that stinking furry feathered kittened everything, Zipp. Whoa, that bad? I've never had such a good meal. Thanks, old friend, but let's not exaggerate. I'm blushing under my fur. So, why are all 3 of us here at the same time? Sheer coincidence, Frank. It's been a while since I came out of the larva stage, Zipp. You made this happen, didn't you? What? Of course not. Yes, he did, but I asked him to. I need help. Well, 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 a famous detective from Clawville Police Station asked a mere insect for help. What's more, a private detective? It's not that big of a deal. No? I should fill out a lottery ticket or it's the end of the world already. Well, alright. I understand and I deserve it. We only come crawling to you when we need help. Is that what you want to hear, Frank? If somebody kills an insect and throws their corpse in a trash bin, you won't come. When your mothers secretly sell their larvae in the alley for your kind, you don't come. When insects cut off their own arms to sell them on the black market, you don't come. But when you need help, because you can't manage your own, then magically, you're all kind and humble, right? Yes, that's exactly right. Okay, I'm not saying I'm in, but spit out whatever you want, Moses. You need to get me into the hive. Ha! What? Ha? Ha ha ha, have you looked at yourself lately? You look like you stepped out of a fashion magazine from last century. Your fur is freshly combed and smells of sandalwood. You wouldn't last a minute in that place, mate. You'd be picked apart alive, and they'd have a reason to. I have to catch Mick somehow. I don't care if they tear me apart. I see. Is this a personal matter? Is it personal? No, I mean, not in the usual sense. To me, anything that goes against the law is personal. That's why I'm good at what I do. That's my motto. Makes it personal and do it yourself. It's very catchy. Do you have any suggestions, Frank? Or can you just afford to be sarcastic? You do know the hive inside out, and now you know more about Mick than we do. He is very rarely alone, almost never. Nowadays, one of his henchmen's always with him, a giant horned moron the size of a house. Beef. That's it. You know, guys, maybe I'm crazy, but yes, Zipp? I may have an idea, but you have to trust me. What is it, Zipp? I'll get you Mick, and he'll be alone and vulnerable tomorrow, but only if you don't ask why and how. That's not how it works, Zipp. I'm a police detective. A desperate police detective. Do you want my help or not? You can get what you want out of the monkey, Frank, and you'll get what you want, Moses. Win-win. Sounds too good to be true. But it can be, if you help. Come in at your usual time tomorrow. Frank. But first, have a little snoop around Mick. What do you want to know? One word, Frank. Garlic. Garlic? Yep. If I'm right, this is the key to getting what we all want. Alright, Zipp. Garlic. Come back at the usual time tomorrow, Frank. If you say what I want to hear, we'll all win. And if not, well, we'll improvise. But you don't want to do that, because it'll get ugly. I don't like the Zipp. Me neither. Finally, you agree on something. Moses, 10 o'clock tomorrow. On the dot. Don't be late. Now get the hell out of here. What? Good evening. Hello, big boy. The gentlemen were just leaving. What can I get you? Just one more thing, Zipp. Why are you doing this? Well, maybe I'm just bored. Sure. You told me to come alone, Mr. Zipp, and here I am. No, mister, I told you. Oh, yes. Listen, big boy, Mick was in here, and he said he had somebody on you. On me? That's right. Yeah, that's little Bobby. I thought he was spying on his own beard. A real sneaky little bastard. I just smeared it on the wall, so he's gone. What? I don't know, I'm just pleasantly disappointed in you, boy. You do have some nerve, don't you? Well, I don't know. Maybe, I think. Now listen to me, I may have thought of something, but since you're here, I'm doing you a favor. Order something. I don't do goodies for a living, you know. Yes, of course, right away. Let's see. I like to request an orange sunset tea, and yes, can I have a little extra straw powder? Of course, boy, of course. Orange sunset and extra straw powder. Thank you.
Let's make something special.
I think it's a tea. Let's see. Caramel tea. A drop of orange juice. Sprinkles of cane sugar. sprinkles of pollen. And then it's just like one straw powder. And then we want it to be, doesn't say to stir it, just to serve it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the way you do it.
This is really fantastic, Mr. Zipp. Thank you. So I just find it so interesting that, you know, Sandor, being the naive, gentle giant he is, actually killed an insect. And that just goes to show how little they're thought of in this world, that someone as sweet as Sandor even thinks that, you know, oh, it's just a bug. Clearly in this world, insects are third-class people, not even thought of as people. Oh no. Sorry about that. If I accidentally click away from the game window, the sound just stops. It's crazy to me. It's nothing, kid. So, buddy, what were you planning to do if you got away from Mick? Well, what's certain is that I'm leaving town. I've already bought 2 tickets for the Clawville Express. 2? Yes, I'm not going alone. I'm bringing my lady love with me. I see. Lucky lass. I hope so, yes. And where to? I mean, by train? I assume the destination isn't Stonia. Oh my gosh, what if Melinda's boyfriend she's talking about, what if she's not talking about Zipp? What if she's talking about Sandor? Oh my god. I thought her and Zipp were flirting, but I think it's Sandor. Oh no, she's definitely getting it. Melinda's definitely getting it. Oh my god. And where to? I mean, by train? I assume the destination isn't Stonia. The tickets are for Avira. Ooh, I got all the codex entries. Nice. I gotta read through that. Land of the Birds, eh? And why they're all of all places. You know, over there. They're very kind to insects. To insects. Oh my god, it is Melinda. I knew it. It's Melinda. Yes, you know, the girl in question. A nice florist girl I met in the hive. Oh my god. Zipp loves Melinda. Her name is... I know her name, and I know her too, boy. She comes in here every day. I know. In fact, that's why I insisted that we need to patrol in this area, because Melinda keeps coming back and forth. That's why Mick ended up liking this place when we came back. What? What? Did I say something wrong? So you brought Mick to me? You're the reason he wants my calf? I didn't mean to. Just because something moved in your pants, now I have to deal with this shit? I can't believe this. What? You what? I'm sorry. I don't believe it. I'm such an idiot. And then, so you're not gonna help me? You'll owe me one until the end of your miserable life, boy. You hear me? Understood. No problem. I'm used to this kind of talk. What? You know, the threats and all. I'm used to it, sir. I can swallow it. For heavens, no, I didn't say it like that, okay? You owe me, that's all. You'll probably never see each other again, so don't worry about it. I understand. Okay, so my plan is still evolving, but I think I've solved your problem. Really? I think so, yes. What shall I do? Nothing in the world. Just be here before 8 o'clock tomorrow and come alone. I don't know how, but solve it. If you can do that, I'll take it from there and you won't have to worry about Mick until you leave town, boy. I mean, we leave. Yes, of course I mean that. So, did you understand everything? I'll be back tomorrow at 7:30 at the latest alone. Make sure you're not being followed. If Mick sets someone on you again, take him out. Take him? Okay, I'll do it. Good boy. Now go. I'm not in a great mood, something just messed up my stomach. Thank you, Zipp. What? Thank you for everything. Oh, just leave it, kid. I just want you to get out of this shit, okay? I've been on that side, and I don't wish it on anyone. That's it, and nothing more, okay? I see. Well? Yes, I'm out of here. Bye, boy. Melinda and that moron. Ugh, what was I thinking? That she and I? You're an idiot, Zipp. Oh my god, I hate it for Zipp. Time to wash up and close up shop. Let's see. Let's get the gloves. Let's get the hot water. Let's get the cold water. Let's put our dishes in here. What are you doing, Zipp? What are you getting yourself into? You said it was over from now on, right? You stay out of trouble, you change once and for all, but what can I do? That bastard Mick is on my neck. I'm not just gonna sell the place I've managed to fix up. I wouldn't even know what to do with the money. And by the way, all I have is this place and Melinda, who doesn't love me. Of course not. What was I thinking? Damn it, Zipp, now you have to go through. As my good mother always said, whatever happens, happens. The coffee must flow. Betrayal and love at Zipp Cafe. Oh my god. It's here, the big day. Oh my god. It just feels miserable as the others. But big breath, pal. It's gonna get worse. And if all goes well, maybe better too. Oh my god, it's Melinda. Okay, well. I think we'll stop here for today.